Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Super Jerry 27's Nerd Cave. We're talking about video games, comic books, the occasional action figure, but mostly video games because those seem to be the most popular videos. If you're a new viewer to my channel, please consider subscribing. About 90% of you who do see my videos are new but don't subscribe, so let's try to change that. But enough about. Sorry, it's a little dusty. I haven't played it in a while. Enough about analytics and everything. You want to see what 5 games I believe deserve a remake in the next year or two. Now, first we're going to start with a PlayStation Vita exclusive, and that is Uncharted: The Golden Abyss, made by Ben Studios, Days Gone, and this is one of the best Uncharted games. This one and number 2, I think, are the best. 4 is good, but 4 kind of overstayed its welcome. It fucking went on for fucking ever. But Uncharted: The Golden Abyss is stuck on the PlayStation Vita, like 100% completely. So instead of remastering, The Last of Us Part 2 till high heaven and milking that fucking non-cash cow, let's get this one going. It's a great game, great story, great mechanics. Obviously, there were some touchscreen mechanics, but you can add that to the PlayStation 5 controller. So I see no reason why this one is not on modern consoles right now. It would help Naughty Dog make a little money because I don't know if that intergalactic game is going to do any good. It doesn't interest me. But maybe it'll interest others, but no. But this, oh god, I'd buy it day one. And that's rare. I don't buy games day one anymore. Now this game is one of my favorite survival horror games ever from Square Enix. And it's Parasite Eve 1. Now, I have a copy of Parasite Eve 2 sealed. I don't have a copy of Parasite Eve 1 with the case. I only have the discs because my dumbass sold a Black Label Parasite Eve, a Final Fantasy VII Black Label, Black Label, and a Metal Gear Solid Black Label to get Bushido Blade and fucking the Bruce Willis Armageddon game from GameStop. So I fucked myself there, which is why I don't trade games anymore. I do have just the disc, but I didn't want to bust those out or scratch them. Oh, it might be in my PlayStation because I love that game. But Parasite Eve, the original one, deserves a Final Fantasy VII remake type update. It is one of the best survival horror games out there. It has one of the best storylines out there, and the controls are amazing. You go into battle, you bump into the thing, and you go into a little battle, and then you have a grid, and you can use your guns or your Parasite Eve powers to take out the villain, and then it retimes so you could do it again. I just love it. It is one of the best games ever. This one's not that great. They kind of turned it into an action shooter, and then we're not even going to speak of the third birthday because I don't even know what the fuck Square Enix was thinking with that. All right, another Square Enix game, because why not? Square Enix is killing it with those 2D, 3D remasters. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake has done phenomenally better than Square Enix ever thought. So I don't understand why Chrono Trigger is not on their list to HD 2D Remake. This would just be printing money. Like, you don't have to change a gosh darn thing. You just remake this in that art style, like Live a Live, Octopath Traveler, and Square Enix will never be in debt again. Because, once again, day one. This would be a day one purchase for me. I played this during COVID, and I never beat it. I got everyone... I have to go... Oh, there's a game... Oh, I still have the fucking poster. That's pretty sick. Too bad he passed. I still need to beat it. I beat all the levels and everything, and I never went back to beat their level again to get their special items, so I never beat the squid thing. I never saw the credits of this game, which was pretty sad, because I probably put 30, 40, 50 hours into it before Animal Crossing New Horizons came out, but Chrono Trigger is a remake that we've all been clamoring for. I'd actually prefer the 2D HD. I don't think upping it into 3D like they did the Final Fantasy remake would do any good for this. This needs to be one of those HD 2D babies. Now, I love extreme sports, and a few years ago we were gifted with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remakes. Now, we need to get Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 remakes, and then Tony Hawk's Underground 1 and 2 remakes, because these games were great. These extreme sports games were my Maddens back in the day. I would wait every year this would come out around October, and man, I'd be pre-ordering it because I love these games. I have them all on the OG Xbox. This one I kept for the GameCube. I don't know why. I think I bought it on the GameCube first because I like the controller better. And then with the Xbox, the original Xbox, you can put your own music to play with the Tony Hawk soundtrack. Not that the Tony Hawk soundtracks were great. This is what helped get me into punk rock. But I could add my own punk rock into it that Tony Hawk didn't know about. And oh, this was an era. What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. And then finally, I mean, Capcom's killing it. Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4, remakes, Resident Evil 7 and 8, and they still have not announced a Code Veronica remake. This is my favorite game of all time, ever. I love this Resident Evil. I love this. This had one of the best stories of Resident Evil with the Ashford twins, Wesker, Chris, and Claire getting reunited. Steve, fucking dumbass Steve, Leonardo DiCaprio knockoff. Like, this is my favorite game ever made. And I don't know why we got a remake of 4 before Code Veronica. Don't get me wrong. I loved the remake to Resident Evil 4, and I need to replay it. But this game was the shit. I remember I borrowed my friend Maggie's Dreamcast, or her boyfriend's Dreamcast, to play this in college, and I beat it without a fucking manual. Now you go in there, you have to have a manual to play this. This game is tough. You have to know when to put certain items into the storage bin, or Chris or Claire won't have them for key specific moments in the game. I have to say, if you know what I'm talking about, the Nosferatu boss battle, that was fucking sick. But I know this is only 5, and I probably rehashed a couple of them. There's mini games that I would love to see on modern consoles, remade with quality of life improvements. But these are probably the top 5. But let me know in the comments if I missed any, and like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon in another video. Take care now. Bye-bye then.